Hey there, it's Dave from CarsToCharity.com, and I just want to cover a few points on donating your car to charities. First thing we usually get asked here is, does my car need to be in working order before I can donate it? And the answer is absolutely not. The biggest thing is that the components of your vehicle are still salvageable, the engine, transmission, and stuff like that, which can be turned around and removed from the vehicle and sold. If the vehicle does run or is in near running shape, that's great. It can be usually sold at auctions. And who pays for the vehicle to be towed? Now, this is always a big one, and I have never run into a position here yet where a charity requires the person to donate. It just doesn't make any sense. They'll generally call a towing company within the area where your vehicle is at and have the vehicle towed, and whether they pay for it, sometimes the towing companies will volunteer to tow it. So you aren't responsible generally to have your vehicle, to cover the cost of having your vehicle towed. And you don't actually have to be there when the vehicle is towed. Most of the time, the charities are just going to want you to inform them that you're not going to be present, and they'll give you the required information that you need to have in the vehicle. And we'll take some of the information over the phone as far as the title and the vehicle identification number. So it does vary from charity to charity, but simply just let them know at the time of donations that you're not going to be around to see the vehicle off. How long does it take for the vehicle to be picked up? And in most cases it's done within 1 week, 5 business days. Depending if the vehicle's further out into the rural areas, then it's going to take a bit longer, and generally 5 days is about the norm, sometimes less. And no, you don't just have to donate a car. Most charities are going to accept any kind of vehicle, from ATVs, RVs, boats, trucks, trailers, aircraft in some cases. It really depends on the charity. Most of them, they'll list it on their website, or you can call and ask at the time of donating, and they'll let you know. Depending on the vehicle and that kind of thing, some will take them, some will not. And the tax deduction, well, this is a bit of an issue. Most people want that tax deduction, and rightfully so. You can visit my site, CarsToCharity.com, for a guide to donating. There's some links there to the IRS website, which has specific information and up-to-date information about donating cars. And there's a few things you got to make sure you have in order before you go ahead and start the donation process. Some of those are you checking whether or not it's a non-charitable donation to the charity as a non-charitable organization and registered as such. But you really want to just either talk to your tax professional or talk to somebody at the IRS, or look through their online information to determine whether or not you can get a donation or a tax deduction for your vehicle donation. The title documents, this is one we get a lot of. Oh, I lost my title documents, what do I do? Well, you cannot donate your vehicle without the title documents. It basically shows that you're the owner and it's lien free, you don't owe any money to it. And you have to have it. If you don't have it, then you got to go down to the Department of Motor Vehicles in your area and get a new copy of that before you can make any kind of a vehicle donation. And once you donate your vehicle, well, if it's a good vehicle in running order, chances are it's just going to be sold as is at auction. And if not, then the major components, or the components that are worth any money in this case, are going to be stripped out of it, and they're going to be sold separately, either through a parts dealer or at auction itself. And the proceeds from those will go to the charity, which uses them to fund the programs that they're involved in. To get more information, you can go to my website at www.cars2charity.com, and yes, you need the hyphens in there. And there's information about donating, checking up on the charity, everything you need to know about successfully donating your vehicle, RV, car, boat, whatever it might be, to charity.